Hey, welcome to Full Moon Friday on the Soul Sister channel. My name is Kat. We have a full moon in Aquarius today, right on the tail of Venus going into Virgo and right on the tail of the Sun going into Leo yesterday. Before we get started, we are going to become balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. Third breath. On this third breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the negativity, all the darkness leaving our bodies. It's being replaced by this beautiful white light made up of white light, love, and the will to good. Not only does it fill our entire bodies, but then it goes out and forms a protective bubble around us. And this bubble is deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all toxicity back to wherever it came from. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we are going to say our Leo affirmation. I am part of all I see, and all I see is part of me. We're going to say it together, and then we're going to stay in this space connected with our higher self for 5 seconds. Let's say it together. I am part of all I see, and all I see is part of me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, good. Like I said yesterday, the point of this Sun in Leo affirmation is to really get clear and to really understand how we are part even from the affirmation of last month of the universe is contained within us. I want us to keep working on that. We consciously or unconsciously create everything we see before us, in front of us, and everything we see in front of us is just a reflection of our inner selves. So want to get us really clear so that we can consciously co-create with our higher self instead of continuing to unconsciously co-create, defaulting into unresolved emotions, like I said yesterday, unresolved skeletons in our closets. So this is where we want to come from. Okay, so let's first talk about the moon. The moon is moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius today, where we will have a full moon at 7:30 tonight. But before that, we do have our moon void of course from the time it has made its last connection in the sign of Capricorn until it actually moves in to Aquarius this evening at around 7:30. It is going to be void of course almost all day from 9:34 this morning all the way until, it's going to be 9:34 this morning until 5:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The 7:37 p.m. is the full moon itself, Eastern Daylight Time. So if you don't have to sign any contracts or start anything new in between 9:30 and 5 o'clock today, Eastern Daylight Time, just don't do it because the chances of it being successful really decrease because there's no energy to move it forward. So then after our moon moves into Aquarius, we have our full moon this evening at around 7:30. So now our focus becomes more of the big picture. That's part of the energy. We can see the big picture a little bit better. We can see maybe a little bit better of how we fit into the big picture. We also are feeling rather rebellious. We want to break away from the norm. We are tired of the status quo. We want to try something different. We might even want to look different, change our looks. But we are really attuned to our individuality. What makes us different from everyone else? Usually we're fearful about that and we're like, oh my God, I don't want anyone to know that I'm like that or I do that. But now we're kind of into it. Now we're kind of liking that we're different in this energy. Of course, the negative is just to do something just to be different so people will, you can get attention for being different. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about to expressing our unique selves. And it is different from everyone else because that's why we're here. If we were all the same, we wouldn't be getting anywhere at all, would we? And oh God, who would want us all to be like ourselves, right? I don't know about you. I don't want everyone like me in this world. That would not be pretty. So there is the full moon. So we are about that. There is an aspect I want to talk to you about, which is kind of fun. We have the Sun and Venus is like in a tug of war. Sun and Venus versus the Moon, Pluto, Saturn. So we have the new Sun and Venus, David, David and Goliath, Sun and Venus, David. And then we have over here versus Moon, Pluto, Saturn, Goliath. And the energy is there today that we are just ballsy enough to pull it off. We are just outrageous enough to pull off our new idea. Because we've got this moon in Aquarius. And we're like, yeah, buddy, let me try it out and see how it goes. So if we are floating a new idea or even a new relationship or something that's different, whatever it is, it's different, and we're not real sure because it's so different, do it, float it. We might actually be successful with it today. And then tomorrow on Saturday, we have Mercury in Cancer trine Neptune in Pisces. So we are able to communicate clearly our feelings to the other, whether that be our partner or a friend or family, our boss. Hopefully not on Saturday. Well, some of us work on Saturday. And not only that, it's another great date night because we have that Neptunian energy. So it's a great night to hang out with your honey and catch a good movie, get some good food. And with that moon in Aquarius, you might want to try something a little bit different. Whatever, a movie that we have never even thought that we might like to see before, or even a completely different restaurant or something like that. So great energy continues as long as we are conscious and we don't allow our skeletons or unresolved issues to get the best of us. As long as we're conscious and we know what energy we're working with, we can make it work for us. So have a great Friday. Almost forgot for our advice for the weekend. Another push for my Sun in Leo. If you haven't caught it yet, I have a whole monthly forecast out for the Sun in Leo. And yesterday I also put out a 15-minute guided meditation for those of us who need some assistance in our meditation for the Sun in Leo. All I see is part of me, and I am part of all I see. So make sure you check that out. And make sure you come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational oracle messages there, and I do some pretty interesting memes as well. Field of Dreams. wide open. I see where this is going, you guys. Movement. Okay, we have the sun in Leo. We have Venus in Virgo. We have the moon in Aquarius. This is a great time. Okay, so we've been thinking about it. We've been thinking about, what is it? A new relationship that is not traditional. And what are friends gonna say? And, oh, but they're so cool. We've been thinking about it. We've been thinking about it, and now the time has come to take action. It might not be a relationship. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a job that we're really kind of into, but, you know, I have been saying previously, we're kind of fearful because it is the unknown. Now is the time. Wide open. Universe is waiting for us to take that risk on ourselves. Universe wants us to jump in and follow our bliss. Get that Jupiter retrograde planet, that skeleton out of the closet, and let's jump on that opportunity that we have been hemming and hawing about, that we're too fearful about, because man, it's wide open. It's wide open. The amazing effects of making that decision right around the corner. All we got to do is do it. Do it. Take the risk. Take the risk on ourselves. Is it a new relationship that's a little bit weird? Well, so are we. Is it a job that's way too different but makes us kind of excited? Take a chance. Is it a project? Is it an idea that's so new and different? We're just not confident in it? Pull that Jupiter retrograde out of the closet. Find our optimism, our confidence, and go for it. Have a great Friday and Saturday. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun with our partner, our significant other. Remember to take time to acknowledge each other and let each other know how much we appreciate their support. Come see me on Sunday for our weekly astrological forecast. I won't be here tomorrow. Don't miss me too much. Remember the keynote for the Soul Sister channel, Life is Lived from the Inside Out. Make it a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Happy full moon. Go Hal! Oh! Happy full moon. Namaste.